obviously the big news and the sad news over the weekend was the passing of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And I'm a little frustrated. And the reason why I'm a little frustrated, I remember when Scalia passed away, right-wing conservative websites and radio shows and TV, including CNN and MSNBC, by the way, were talking about Scalia, the human being. You know, what a great man he was and how much he cared about our justice system and worked hard every single day. And I thought that was great, you know, regardless of whether you disagreed with, you know, his opinions on certain subjects, whether it be abortion or whatever. So what? You know, when somebody dies, the last thing we should be talking about is their politics. We should be talking about how they live their life. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg, no exception. But if you listen to a lot of right-wing radio, it was maybe one or two sentences about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and then all of a sudden the attention is put forward. Oh, we got to get a replacement. Let's talk politics now. We got to get a replacement. Donald Trump's got to replace. I mean, back up a step or two. We'll get to that stuff. But this was an incredible woman, regardless of what your political beliefs are. She spent a lifetime flourishing in the face of adversity before she was appointed a Supreme Court justice, where she did a wonderful job, in my opinion, and fought against gender discrimination, unified the liberal bloc of the court. You know, she was born March 15th back in 1933 in Brooklyn, New York. Her father, in the height of the Great Depression, her mother worked in a garment factory, middle-class family, struggled. And then Ginsburg, years later, enrolled at Harvard Law, where she graduated number one in her class. And her personal struggles, you know, didn't decrease. They just intensified, but they didn't deter her in any way from reaching and exceeding, you know, her academic goals. And this is somebody that we should certainly remember and be praising. What she accomplished in her life is nothing short of remarkable and incredible. And I'm sure there's a lot of young women out there that have looked up to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and rightfully so, they should. And it wasn't just about her academic record. This was a brave woman, a smart woman, yes, but very brave. Took on a lot of subjects, difficult things in life that many people dared to touch, especially years ago. And she set the framework and the groundwork, like I said, for gender discrimination. And we should all praise her for that and what she did in her service to this country. And I think, first and foremost, that should be far more important than anybody talking about a replacement. Certainly, we're going to talk about that because it's important. But this should be more important, celebrating this woman's life, rather than making it political right off the get-go, which so many people are doing, which I think is wrong. And yes, there are a lot of hypocrites out there too, and we will get to that, and I will explain. But this woman was a hero for women, a hero for equal rights. And it goes to show you, and I know it's a cliche, but you set your mind on something no matter what your upbringing is, no matter where you come from. You could accomplish just about anything. You could be the president of the United States. You could be a Supreme Court justice. If you set your mind to it and you work your ass off, it's possible. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a perfect example of that. And yes, it was very upsetting when we heard a year ago absolute douchebags like Bill O'Reilly going on radio shows saying, well, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she's going to pass, so we need to start talking about a replacement now. Very irresponsible. And Bill O'Reilly, who I hate to even mention his name, is not the only person that was doing that for the last year or so. There were many others that were doing it as well, and it's wrong. It was wrong then. And if you're not going to preface a segment about Ruth Bader Ginsburg to talk a little bit about her life, and you're just going to start a segment to talk about her replacement and the jokes I've seen on social media, I don't really pay attention to that stuff. I don't really care, because any idiot could open up a Twitter account, and any moron can say stupid things. Me being one of them, by the way. So we shouldn't look at social media and look at people with, with no platform and no education. A lot of people with no education, no intelligence, saying very disparaging things about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And if we do, we should go after them and attack them for doing that verbally, because it's wrong. It's 100% wrong. Even up to her death, she worked with a personal trainer in the Supreme Court's exercise room. You know, it's incredible. And for years could lift more than both Justice Breyer and Kagan, which is incredible. And until the 2018 term, she had not missed a day of oral arguments. Unbelievable. This is a woman that was sick. She was not healthy. She was up there in age. But she still didn't miss it. It's incredible. Even her husband having surgery after colon cancer, and even the day after her husband passed away back in 2010, she still went to work. She proved time and time again that she was a force to be reckoned with. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the Ginsburg family, and she will forever live on and be remembered for what she did for this country and what a powerful woman she was and a voice for so many other women, not just in this country, but around the world. And she will be missed.